Hi, I'm Brian Harper with Harper's Country Hams, and I'm thrilled to be here today with Chef Jason McConnell at his restaurant Red Pony in Franklin, Tennessee. And Jason, tell us a little bit about Red Pony and the idea behind the restaurant.
So we opened Red Pony in 2006. It was my first solo restaurant, and wanted to have really just kind of a neighborhood restaurant where you could come and get really good food in a casual environment where our servers wear jeans, our guests wear jeans, or we just a really fun casual place.
Right. Well, I can tell you from looking at it and being here, it really looks like it would be a fun place to hang out.
It is. It's a little different than what's to be expected, I guess, in a restaurant of this style. But again, we've got our 2 levels and a deck, and every room you go into is a little bit different than the one before.
You have a couple other restaurants in Franklin. Tell us about those.
We also have 55 South, which is, I'm an Ole Miss alum, so I also lived in New Orleans. So pretty much it's 55 South is Highway 55, and it's all the food you'll taste going from Memphis down towards New Orleans, and so oyster po' boys, all that kind of stuff. And then we also have Cork and Cow, which is, it's, I guess, my spin on a Southern American and Italian steakhouse kind of all together. So we're taking Southern ingredients and kind of putting Italian thought behind it, and again, it's a steakhouse, but we want it to be a little bit more fun than your usual steakhouse.
Right. So each one has some definite unique twists. So if you come down, you need to try them all, right?
Yeah, exactly. I get bored. Instead of doing the same thing over and over, it's a new adventure every time.
Right. I assume you personally design the menu, so you have the flexibility to serve what's fresh and in season. And what sets your restaurants apart from what most people are used to in chain restaurants?
Well, I think you hear farm to table a lot, and I grew up in a hometown of 300 people that was nothing but farm, so it's not something new. I don't think it's farm to table is nothing. I wouldn't say it's nothing special, but using what you have around you is just a necessity. Growing up in a rural community, so it makes perfect sense to see what the farmers around us have, and then just other specialty products like your country ham. And try to use those in a smart way in the restaurants, not just using it for a novelty. Really, they have a great fit, and that's what we try to do.
Mm-hmm. Through your modern takes on traditional dishes, do you feel you're introducing a new generation to Southern delicacies such as country ham? And do you have customers who have never tried country ham and discover that they really enjoy it when it's prepared properly?
Yeah, we took your hams and shaved them and did the bruschetta, which is, I think, when you combine it with other ingredients in an unexpected way. So people leave the restaurant going, I've never had country ham, but that stuff's pretty good, and they want to know more about it, I think.
Right. And for those of you that are interested, we'll put the link down below, but Jason was kind enough to give us his recipe for country ham burrata bruschetta, and it's an excellent dish, and it's a little bit more maybe than I'm able to cook, up to your skill, but it's an excellent recipe, and we're glad you've provided that for us. What about your plans for the future? Where do you see? Of course, you've got some great restaurants here.
Yeah, well, we're going to probably just keep on plugging along and doing more restaurants. I've been able to work with some really great people in the restaurants. A lot of people, the same staff since day one, 9 years ago. And as long as those great people stick with me, we'll keep going and growing and doing different things.
Yeah, I know what it is to have a great staff. You can't do it alone.
I might be doing something else other than restaurants if I wasn't able to work with all those great people. So.
Yeah. Well, Jason, we thank you for your time, and we thank you for using country ham. And I know you've got some great restaurants here, and I encourage anybody that is in Franklin to stop by. I think you're in for a real treat. We're going to go across the street here to 55 South and try it out.
Thank you.
Thanks.